Town of Lakeville Cemetery Commission meeting come to order.
What's your official time, sir?
Monday, 6/11/2018. Time is
10:07. Tell me if I'm right.
all members,
10:08.
all members present. And the agenda, we already had it. I'll give it to you again. Okay, minutes of the last meeting.
Lakeville Cemetery Commission meeting of May 15th, 2018. The meeting was called to order by Chairman Upham at 10:24 in a meeting room at the Lakeville Public Library. Members present, Commissioners Upham, Beal, and Morton. Guests, none. The minutes of the April 17th, 2018 meeting were read and approved. Old business. A report on the results of the infrared ground penetration at Strawbridge Cemetery by GPRS was reviewed and their bill was submitted for payment. The proposal for fence repair work at War Cemetery was reviewed. After discussion, it was decided to start with the front of the cemetery. A motion was made and seconded to have Commissioner Beal contact Southeast Fence Ray, the front of Ward, and seek a proposal for the remainder of the cemetery. Beaver Tree Works was contacted, Ray, all of the trees down at McCully Cemetery. Chairman Upham will take photos of and submit their proposal and the photos to the selectmen. New business. The Lakeville Lions Club has been approached and asked to consider the return of the granite posts and rods which originally came from Thompson Hill Cemetery and are now being used for a fence at their property on Main Street. An offer has been made by this commission to replace their fence with a fence of their choice to be paid for by the Cemetery Commission. They will discuss this at their next meeting and advise us of the decision. 2 calls have been received concerning debris at Thompson Hill and Precinct cemeteries. People have been throwing out their old flowers, wreath baskets, and other things in the woods on the sides of the cemetery. A motion was made and seconded to have no littering signs made and placed in the areas where we see littering going on. The Town Highway Department will do the cleanup work for Memorial Day. We need to purchase a hose to fill the water tank at Thompson Hill. The meeting was adjourned at 10:51 a.m. The next meeting will be on June 12, 2018 at 10 o'clock at the Lakeville Library.
Thank you. Fred?
I move to approve the minutes.
Motion's made to accept, seconded, all approved. They will be put into the town file. Okay, on old business. The Lions Club issue.
Yeah, I didn't see any updates. What's going on with that?
Huh?
I hadn't seen any updates since you sent out the original email on that.
I thought I brought it with me. Be a good idea if I had. Fred, let's go back one time because you normally give your report for funds available. I've got it here. You understand it better than I do.
Yeah.
So if you'd give us a report on that. This is a finance report.
Just give me 2 minutes to read through this.
Borrow your pen.
Do you want to keep that for the meeting? Another one.
We started out with the 12.5, correct? No, we started. I really should go upstairs and make sure what we started with. But it does look like in what you highlighted is our ending balance. 7.5. So $7,548.
7,000?
$7,548.64.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to encumber that for projects.
But that's gonna be
The ward project will take,
the ward project will take up,
We already allocated ward, so that's already paid, right?
I don't think so.
no.
We approved it last time.
We approved
Yeah,
it.
we approved it, so I gotta get together with John. I try to get together with him all morning, but he's been running around, so as soon as I get that figure, I'll put it out and email the figure.
Right. Yeah, because we approved it at the last meeting.
Yeah, we approved it.
So we haven't done it? We haven't given it to John to do?
No, we gave it to John to do.
Okay.
So that project is already a done deal. We just gotta get the figure for that project. I tried to get it from him this morning, but he's been running around all morning. So as soon as I get it, I'll put it in an email and we can plan on that.
Okay, so how much was that, Fred?
$7,548.64 is what we have right now, but really we should deduct the ward
amount.
project since that's already.
How much, you had that proposal on ward?
I don't think you have it yet. Or unless you got it. Did you get it?
I gave it to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we should
Unless
deduct that.
that was the only one we had.
To remove the brackets and install 1x6 hardwood rails to existing granite posts, 2 rails at Wood Cemetery, $45.90.
Yeah.
How much?
$4,590.
But that was for everything.
No, that was just for the front.
No, just for the front.
Just for the front?
That's all I authorized.
That's how I read that. Don't you?
I thought it was 1,000 something, 1,000 some odd.
I hadn't talked to John. I tried to go talk to him this morning, but he kept running in and out of the office.
Okay, let's double check that because I don't recall it being that much.
Well, like I
It
said,
was 1,000 something.
That's what I have.
Okay, what about the report, the finance report? Joe, accept, reject, what do you
I
want?
make a motion to accept the financial report.
Okay, motion has been made to accept your finance report,
I
seconded, passed. Okay, let's get back to McCully Cemetery. That was, I think, on a list there. McCully Cemetery has 2 parts to it. The first was there's 2 granite posts that were damaged by a tree. That's on that left side, Joan, you saw that?
Mm.
So the price to pin those granite posts back is $375.
Is that from southeast fence?
That's southeast fence, that's to remove. Oh, that's not to remove, that's to pin 2 granite posts that were damaged. Okay, in addition to that, Beaver Tree Works gave us a price to remove the damaged pines and remove all the debris. And we have to allow the front railing to be removed with the granite posts so the crane can get in. They're gonna have to have a special crane to remove the tree.
I don't think they can get down through there with the, if they take the front down, there's no place for them to go because there are stones all the way across McCully. They really need to go down the side and take the side rail off at the back. There's no way they can get through there with a big machine.
Will they have to go over the private property?
They'll have to
They'll
go,
have to go
they're
over
gonna have to go
private
down
property.
over the private property because there's no way they can get through the front. Absolutely no way.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go over the property.
They'll have to go over the private property. They
Okay,
they
so
just
what-
can't go
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
front.
Yeah,
It's
there's
impossible.
no way.
So what we have for that then is $3,475 to do McCully.
But
And-
that price may go up, because if they go over private property, they're probably gonna have to pay for damage to the
I mean, there's no
lawn
way
of
they
the
can go through the
private
front of that
property.
cemetery. And underneath those trees, there are smashed stones everywhere, and they have to be really, really careful.
No, I know.
Because it's the antique part of that cemetery that's got the problem.
It's probably gonna.
Because I've been down there
increase the
several
cost.
times, and it's an absolute mess, but there are stones broken under those big pine trees. Because that's the ancient part of the cemetery that we're talking about, and that's a big problem.
Can we back up for 1 second?
Sure.
I doubt that southeast fence is for the entire Ward Cemetery, because that would be cheap to do the entire.
Oh, the
Ward
entire cemetery was a lot more than that.
Would be a lot more than 45.90. So I just want to let you know ahead of time.
Yeah, but they don't have to put any granite posts in there.
I know. Well, actually, one corner is out.
Mhm.
2 corners are out.
I didn't think that we approved the 4,000. I thought we approved 1,000 something, but
I never saw this. I've been waiting to see
Yeah.
this. I never saw this. But
Fred,
this-
will you check with him this morning?
I'm going to check with him, yeah. Like I said, I've been over there twice this month. Hello? Hello? I swore that was my doctor, but no, I'll call back. Go ahead.
Okay, can everybody stay with me 1 minute here so we can get this
Yes,
straightened out?
yes. I just wanted to bring up a word.
You have a pen, and we all get these figures down.
Go ahead.
Okay, the first one is going to be what I just said. McCully Cemetery is going to be a total of $3,475. That's McCully. We have to have it done, there's no question about it. The next one is going to be the Lions Club. The Lions Club is going to be to remove their to remove 10 granite posts at the Lakeville Lions Club and reinstall at Rhode Island Road Cemetery. That's precinct. Will be $2,275. And then to furnish and install 80 lineal feet of 2 rail white vinyl posts and rail at the Lions Club in place of the removed granite posts will be $1,545.43. So that comes out a total, I believe, of $3,820.43.
What's that, 1,545?
43.
Okay, and what did you say something after that?
382043 is what I came out with for that Lions Club project. Precinct and Lions Club. So that 3,820.43 will go along with the 3,475. So how much we have there?
Well, okay, well, that's McCollum. This combined precinct. Should have brought my calculator with me.
I come up with 7,295.43.
How much was it?
7,295.43 for those two.
Okay.
How much did you come up with?
7,295.43.
Yeah. That's
Okay, Fred, how much do you say that we have in our fund right now?
Right now, I got.
7,000 something, right?
Yeah. Precisely.
75, 48, 64.
How much?
75, 48, 64.
Okay.
We have enough to do those two projects.
We have enough to do these two. Not counting your ward.
And we don't really know what it's gonna cost Beaver Tree Works now, because they're gonna have to go a different route, because they can't go down through the front. So it might cost more to go down the
I
side.
think Macaulay's gonna end up costing more.
I think it's gonna cost
once
more
we
to do
tell 'em.
Macaulay, because they're gonna
No,
have to
he
go
gave
down the
us a
side.
proposal.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
going, that's
but-
taking the front down, that's not going down the
He
side.
didn't say front, he said one post.
Um,
He said one post and rail.
We still have to check with them, we have to go through the town to do that, the highway department or something, because we gotta go on their property to get the crane in.
Well, if we have to go on the property,
We're gonna have
we have to
to.
ask permission to go on
Right.
the property.
I think we need to talk with Beaver and and let them know our concerns of what they're gonna have to do. And
I don't think and there's no way they can go down through that cemetery
because I think that
from the front.
not without causing some damage.
Severe damage,
Yes,
because there were graves all over that cemetery.
I know.
And the trees came down straight across the back.
Right.
Because if they're going to have to take, they're going to have to take everything out
I
anyway,
mean, I pass it almost every day.
right?
Hello?
Hey, Gary, I'm in a meeting right now with the Cemetery Commission, and they have a concern. When you figured out the McCully Cemetery, you said you had to go down into that with a crane. How are you anticipating getting in there with a crane?
Well, that's why we were gonna take that post down.
Where is a post located?
Well, it's at the front, at the beginning of the cemetery, where you park your car, you walk through that opening. So
Oh,
the post
no.
will be on the left side post when you go in that opening.
Did you take in consideration that there's graves all in there that you're gonna have to go over?
It seemed like there was a road kind of like going down there, and we didn't have to drive over any graves.
They're gonna have to drive over graves. And at the
So-
back, there are graves all down in the back under the trees are all stones. You have to be really careful, but I don't think you can go down from the front.
Gary,
with a crane.
do you checked it out, right?
Yeah, I can check it out. I don't want to probably be good to go over it with somebody if there's any concern, but that'd be the best thing.
I'll do it.
Okay, when do you want to do that, Gary?
I don't know who is going to do it. Is it going to be you? Or?
No, it's going to be Joan Morton. She lives on Highland Road.
All right. Well, I can take her number and meet her over there sometime.
Okay, hang on.
All right, so when do you want to do that?
Well, I'm heading into New Bedford. I'll be back around town. I can go over there today.
Okay, why don't you call me when you're ready to do it?
Okay.
Hey,
Thanks.
Gary, I talked to John this morning, and he says he can pull that post whenever you're ready. So I told him we're probably looking out 3 weeks. Is that right?
Yeah, happy about that. That sounds
Okay, he said there's no problem doing that. So, okay, when we basically have approved this. So the timeline is going to be, I think, in the next fiscal budget, which is the end of the month. And
Yeah,
so,
that's what we want to do that. Try to get it done before the year ends.
yeah, because the next budget will be the 1st of July. And, all right, and so we're going to put you on the next budget cycle, which will be that first week of July, or whatever. So that'll give you some time. That'll give you some time too if we're looking at 3 weeks out.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Okay, but if you meet Joan, get that issue resolved and make her feel better, make us feel better.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. I'll give her a call.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So my recommendation is, and I need a second on it, hold these two proposals until the new year budget.
Give me 1 second to think about something. Just 1 second. Do we have anything else that we're thinking about? I'm just asking.
Any what?
Are we thinking about any other projects at the moment? I'm just throwing out.
No, that's it. That's the ones we have pending.
I'm just throwing out.
Well, we wouldn't have enough money to encumber the funds for the Lions Club fence.
No, we won't.
You have 7,400
No, we won't because we have these bills.
that are outstanding.
Yeah,
And how much do they total?
probably about 1,000.
How much?
About 1,000.
1,000? Well, we have 74.
Right, so it's only $300 difference between these two proposals and what we have in the funds right now. Because we said it was what, 7,000?
We have $7,548.
Okay, we have 7,800 in the fund. So it's only a $300, $400 difference, so it won't take care of these, so it has to go on
Is it
to,
1,000?
yeah. So this has to go on to July.
Right, but the Lions fence is 3,800. I mean, if we only have 1,000 here, right, for this particular project, right, that we have for Chris Reed, that will leave us
6,000
6,200.
won't cover that.
Would cover something though. Would cover
Yeah, but that's
the.
why I'm saying, so,
We don't need to
let us-
let everything go, do we?
no, because you have two proposals here and you have Ward proposal
Right.
there, there's 3 proposals, that deals with 4,000, that just covers what we have in the bank right now.
But if
With this, that's gonna be around 5,000 some odd dollars, so we're gonna be getting back maybe 1,600 roughly, which will go into next year's budget, which is 3 weeks from now. So let's put this off until July 1st.
But if you think about it, if precinct is 3,800, what, do you remember the exact figure?
38, 20, 43 for the Lions Club fence.
3820.
382043.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the change. And when you encumber, you only have to get half the project done, and that's half the price. So it's 1910. What's the, and we're dealing with 75. What was it?
754864.
75, 48, 64. And as far as we know, we're dealing with 45. As far as we know, we'll still use that figure because the only figure we got. That's 64, that's 8, that's 5. 514 is 9, and there's 2. Oh, that's about 1,000, you said?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yep. We don't make it.
We don't make it.
I don't think. No.
So we just, can we encumber the 7,000 anyway?
You don't have to encumber it.
We're just gonna, we'll roll forward?
5,
You don't have to encumber anything.
9, 1. Actually, if that's $1,000, that gives us 1958. And yeah.
Yeah, what? I don't understand what you're doing.
I'm saying if we encumber the precinct project, we only need half of it
Okay,
to encumber the project.
understand. We're either going to encumber something for this fiscal year.
All right,
You have the ward program. We already approved ward.
right.
That was first. That was done at the last meeting. So
Right.
we should address the ward first.
Yeah, we are.
Well, you can't be. If you're talking about encumbering this, you should encumber ward if you're going to
First.
encumber anything.
No,
Because that's already been approved.
We don't.
It's already been
we don't-
approved.
That's what I'm already figuring. If you take 4590, all right, add 1,000 for that pile over there, okay? You got 55.
Okay, you can't encumber bills.
I'm not encumbering them.
You ought to. You're putting 1,000.
I'm saying we're paying that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying that's being paid out of this pocket of money. Out of this year's money. We're gonna submit
Okay.
it with
All right.
this year's money.
Okay.
Okay, and that's coming from the 7548. 7548 64. That's all coming from this year's money.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so that's 5590 out of this year's money. So that gives us
$1,000 some more dollars.
Right, that gives us 8, 9, 14 gives us 5, 5 and 14 gives us 9, and that gives us 1. 1958.64.
Yep.
That
Which is going to
means
carry over to next year.
we could encumber Macaulay or Precinct.
You can't. You don't have enough money.
We could start those projects and submit 50% of the project between now and July 1st. And,
Okay, but-
and only submit.
I understand what you're saying, but why do we have to encumber anything? Because you have to encumber your ward. That has to be encumbered.
That, we're not encumbering it, we're actually submitting the whole project.
Fred, when you encumber, you're encumbering to have the project completed. The project will not be completed until 1 July. Ward has to be encumbered because it's gonna go on the next calendar year, next fiscal year.
Why do we want to get it done?
Am I missing something?
If what I'm saying is, why can't we get it done in this year?
Because he won't be able to. He's already 3 to 4 weeks out on everything.
Well, we could ask them to. There's no reason we can't ask them to try and.
And you have to encumber it because
rebuild it.
we can't pay him until it's done. That's why we're encumbering it.
Right, I understand we can't pay them until.
So that's why I'm saying that if you're going to encumber anything here, you have a choice. You can go ahead and authorize these two and encumber these two and hold off to next fiscal year for that. Or encumber that one and hold off to next fiscal year for these two.
Well, it really doesn't make sense and a difference which we encumber because
Yeah,
it's 6 of one.
so it's gonna be up to you. What do you wanna do?
What's the total on those two?
I already gave it to you. How many times here?
I'd rather just.
72.95.43.
72, we have enough.
I'd say we just encumber, well, actually, if we're smart, we'll encumber those two, because we would lose less money. And then when we put a budget for next year, it would look like we're not wasting money in our proposal, and we can ask for more money next year.
Now, I'll throw this curve at you. McCully Cemetery is a big, that's taking a lot of bucks out of our pocket. Same with Ward. But the town said at the last meeting, if we needed any funds because of any damage in a storm,
They would
that they would assist us in it.
They would help us. They did. When we went to see them that night
Yeah,
with the FinCom meeting.
right. So, my suggestion is, for this year's funds, to not touch our budget for next year, go to the town with this to Rita and say, here's our situation. We have Ward Cemetery and we have McCully Cemetery. We can handle the Lions Club ourselves, next one.
Right.
And then see if they'll give us the funds this year, within the next week or so, to pay off McCully. That will take away all our problems.
Well, McCully would make an awful lot of sense to submit for.
It would, to fit
damage,
capital funds, yeah.
to do capital funds. And I'm sure the town could afford, that smaller bill. That's, in the great scheme of things, that's not a big chunk of
And
change.
if that be the case, then we can encumber Ward and the Lions Club. We have enough money.
Right.
Smart thinking.
So that's my recommendation. I don't know how you.
Well, again, I wasn't privy to the discussion about the damage from the storm, but that makes sense.
I think that makes sense.
Okay, so it ends up like this, for your record. We're going to go to, now this is going to be a recommendation, you guys vote on it. The recommendation is that we see the town administrator and ask if we can have money from a general fund to pay for McCully Cemetery. That's my first recommendation.
Okay, I make a motion that we go to the town and request storm damage funds for
Right.
McCully Cemetery.
And then second, that we encumber Ward Cemetery and the Lions Club for this year's budget?
We may have a problem doing that.
And as you know, what happens is that when we encumber and then we have the bills coming in, if they can't pay the bills, they hold the bills off for 3 weeks until the next
And
year's
the next year
budget.
budget comes, so then they can pay them.
So, but what we have done is we've held the money that we presently have in our budget for the 2 proposals. So now they are in fact done. And if for some reason, Fred, that 4,000 you got is a wrong figure just for the front of that cemetery, then they'll give us additional funds.
Okay, we can't encumber both precinct and ward unless we end up getting ward knocked down, and I doubt that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure. I knew that was going to be an expensive project, so don't.
Like how much you come out with, 8410, is that what you come out with?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, but you still
I
have-
mean, we can try doing
Well, wait a minute,
it.
you still have time. Once you figure out that price, if it's less,
If it's
then
not-
you can take that and have John make you a new one and take it over to Lori.
Right.
And we encumber that one.
Right.
We'll encumber this one first. Well, it's up to you guys, but you want to encumber this
Well,
one?
I would encumber.
The Lions Club and
the
Precinct.
I'm sorry, the Lions Club and what?
I gotta show you something. This here was sent, I'm gonna give you all this, Joan. This was sent to the Lions Club. This is for the
Right.
fence. All right? And then this is what he charged us. $1,911, difference of $400. I called him this morning and I asked him why. There's been a discrepancy of $400. He said that was his issue because he was the president of the Lions Club. He gave him a discount. He'll give us the same discount.
Okay.
So he knocked off the $400. So this one here, Joan, this is for file only.
My, I guess I got. Because we're very close to the new, do we know what our budget's gonna be for next year?
Yeah, same as you did before, 12,000.
The 12.5. Damn. All right, my opinion is that we go ahead and submit those 2, but that's, I only agree with that only because I'd rather take the granite post while they agree to it and not give them any more time to think about it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, I agreed to doing the precinct project now because I really don't want to give them any more time to think about the project. You know, if they may just all of a sudden say, gee, you know, maybe we really don't want to do it. So I say, let's go ahead and get the project done as soon as possible. I mean, I really want to get this ward project done, but it's only a month away, so it's not going to be a major delay. I just want us all to agree that come July, whatever the date
We get
ends
the
up
ward
being,
project
that
done.
we submit it. Well, it's already approved,
Right.
so July 1st, we can just submit it. And
So we are in agreement that we are going to do the Lakeville Lions Club,
Yes.
yes,
38-20-43,
yes,
and we're going to encumber that.
yes. Like I said, I don't want to give them any more time to think about it.
Joan, if you would, well, we're gonna stop off at town offices, if you're just not underneath there. We're gonna stop at town offices, and we're going to go to give this to Lori and see if, how we
Okay.
encumber that one.
I still think, like Joan thinks, that Macaulay may change, and it's may change. But we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, so where are we at now? We got one encumbered.
Well, we'll still go ahead with submitting Macaulay, but, oh no, you're gonna submit Macaulay.
Yeah, we're gonna go now, and I'm gonna see Rita on the way back. While you
Right.
go upstairs, I'm gonna go downstairs.
So, we'll leave it at this way. If you can't get funds from Rita, then we'll encumber Macaulay.
All right, agree?
And we,
All right.
Because we can't encumber both
So done.
precinct and,
And then Ward
Ward.
will go on to the next fiscal year.
right, but we've already approved this,
We've
so
already approved
come
it.
July 1st, we can dump it and.
Right.
Okay. Moving on. Strawberry Cemetery, we need to get a survey. So I need a authorization to get John Pink to do that.
Yeah,
I make a motion that we have John Pink do a survey of Stroke Ridge Cemetery to see how many new cemetery plots we have there.
Fred?
I second the,
Okay, second, motion been made and seconded that John Pink will conduct a survey for Strawberry Cemetery. I'll get a hold of him, tell him we want it done. Okay, we have a meeting, Fred, with the cemetery trustees at Sampson Cemetery. It will be held at the, what was that at, Joan? It's
Oh,
gonna
at-
be Industrial Park,
In the industrial pocket, somebody.
where the recycle center
Yeah,
is.
Ward, GE Ward or something like
Yeah,
that.
at the recycle center, right? Right, yeah.
It's up there.
For the 13th, that's Wednesday, at 7 o'clock in the evening. And so what I did, Joan, I'm sorry, can you ask her if she would copy this for us? I need 2 more copies for you and Fred. That's my presentation to them. I want you both to go over it before we go Wednesday to make sure I haven't missed anything. And then get back to me so I can do a final.
does that have the location and everything on
I'm gonna
it?
go
No,
get these.
but I'll give it to you. And if we can, you want to just cut that off for a couple minutes, or if you want to continue? It's up to you. Do you normally keep it going, or?
Yeah, we can cut it out later.
All right. So what I did is, they asked me on the phone a month and a half ago, how do we do things in Lakeville? So rather than get up there and answer questions, I put together this review of procedures for town burials. And I went over everything that we normally do. So if you would, just read it over and then let me know if there's any changes or any additions you'd like to make to it. And then I can pick you up if you want, Fred, Wednesday evening. And Joan's gonna go, I'm gonna go. You feel like you'd like to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go if you think it's
Okay. You want to write on there, it's,
helpful.
it'll be at 7 p.m. Sampson Cemetery trustee meeting at the industrial park. And I'll just pick you up, say at 6:30 or so. All right. I have that one. That was number 2 on the new business. Number 3, McCully Cemetery, we already did.
that.
Number 4 is update for Precinct Cemetery. And the update is that we have all new signs out there. Do not discard old flowers and plants in the cemetery. Take it with you at home. And also the water tank has been filled, 275 gallons. We bought the hose, which I have a bill for. And that is all ready to go. People are using it already, so that's good. Year-end funds, we already discussed the year-end funds, and Fred, you gave that on your Finance Committee report. And final project approval, we've done all the projects now. There's nothing else pending. Do you have
Nothing.
anything else?
I don't.
No, Fred? So everything has been done. So we can say the fiscal year 2018 has been pretty great. We've done it.
Well, I mean, everything I have has already been discussed, and everything Joe has already been discussed. I think we all have cemeteries with issues, but we've already discussed them.
Right.
So.
Now, pay all bills. Reedy's excavation is 6 yards of garden loom delivered and spread at Precinct Cemetery on various sunken graves. That was $200. Interment, full body burial, Wardell at Precinct Cemetery is $600. Move and install 2 granite posts from Clark Cemetery to Precinct Cemetery. That's gonna go on a new fence line that we're putting in there. So those 2 posts that we have at Clark, they're laying on the ground there now. We'll add to the 10 we're getting from the Lions Club, and that'll give us a total of 12 to start with. So that will effectively, right now, block off Precinct Cemetery and Thompson Hill Cemetery. There's no way to get through it like you do now, from Precinct over to Thompson Hill. That will block off any entrance there. So a total is $1,000. Okay to pay?
Yeah.
And Joan, that goes upstairs with you when you take this up to Lori?
Okay.
The second one is Wayne signs, the ones that we just discussed for the cemetery at the precinct, the no discard cemetery signs, with total $550. And a window meeting sign that goes over here on this window is $20. Total of $70, no tax. And the last one is myself, and I'm holding some of these things. I don't know why I do what I do. I don't send them in right away. 11/7/17, I picked up a pipe strap for the sign at Pond Cemetery. And 12/27/17, keys to the filing cabinet. And 5/21/28/18, paint, screws, and a hose. Total of $38.81.
We gotta sign each one of these, right?
Yep. Phil, do you have anything? No. Fred, do you have anything else you want to discuss?
Offhand, I can't think of anything.
Does July 10th sound okay for you all?
July 10th?
Yeah.
Offhand, can't think of any problems.
Fine. Fine for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fred, okay for you?
Yeah.
Next meeting will be at July 10th,
Sure.
2018, here at the library. There be no further business. The meeting is adjourned. Time?
Time.